YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Black House Booking here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please, pretty please with peas on top, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the love and support. My previous video, I have over 300 videos on this channel. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get to that 10K. And if you don't like my opinion, still comment. If you like my opinion, comment, like, do all that. I don't care. My latest video is going crazy right now with controversy, which shouldn't be that controversial, it's just an opinion, but you know how I go. But let's get into the video topic for today, which is Dominic Mysterio. In my opinion, and the opinion of a couple of other people I've seen as well, Dominic Mysterio is trying to form his own stable, but I'm gonna take it a step further. Dominic Mysterio is trying to form the LWO Wolfpack. Now, obviously, you guys know about, the NWO back in the day, about the NWO Wolfpack, which is basically the red version of the NWO. But I genuinely think that Dominic is trying to do something like that. As we know in WWE, in wrestling, history often repeats itself. We have the LWO coming back, which is a stable that a lot of people didn't even know about. I wasn't super duper familiar with the LWO. The only reason why I knew a little bit was because of Eddie Guerrero. But Dominic Mysterio can do something really cool, which is to form the LWO Wolfpack. Let's face it, Legado del Fantasma, the new rendition with Elektra Lopez, Santos Escobar, Humberto, and Angel Garza. I think they have the potential to do something really cool, but we don't have them tied with the LWO. I liked their feud, and I wanted it to keep going, but obviously that's not happening. And even Andrade has been drafted to Raw. Well, to Smackdown, which I thought was a bad decision because the LWO then went to Raw. So now we don't even have Andrade joining them or linking back up with Zelina Vega. So what we need to do is we need to start a new story for the Latino fans, for Latino wrestlers. How about we do LWO Wolfpack? Tell me that wouldn't be crazy. Tell me that's not a fire idea. We have Dominic Mysterio, we have Santos Escobar, we have Carlito, who just helped Dominic Mysterio out. Dominic Mysterio is going outside of his faction and getting other factions to help him with his problems and with the faction's problems. So eventually, he can be the leader of something instead of being just another guy in the Judgment Day. Obviously, he has the broken arm thing going. Obviously, he has the Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley thing going, which is going to pay off in the future. But right now, we're focusing on Damian Priest and Finn Balor's beef, and we're going to see if Finn Balor and JD McDonough can get the job done and get the tag team titles, which I don't think is going to happen. And I think that's going to make them turn on Damian Priest because he's not going to help them. They're going to lose clean, in my humble opinion. Or Dominic's going to try to interfere and Damian's going to stop him. So I don't know if Damian Priest will be a good addition to this stable, because I think this should be a heel stable. Obviously the LWO is a face faction, and I think Damian Priest is going to turn face rather than heel, so I don't think that's going to work. Unless they could throw us for a swerve and Damian is the heel and Finn Balor and JD McDonough become the faces in this situation. I just don't see that happening. That's my personal opinion. So I think that Dominic Mysterio, man, I would really love to see Dominic Mysterio become the leader of his own faction. Because Santos Escobar is great. He's a great wrestler, but he doesn't necessarily have to be the leader. Or we could just have another angle where we have two guys arguing over who's the leader, basically, like, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest were doing at one point. But obviously Damian Priest has said, I'm the leader. Rhea Ripley says she's the leader. The world will never know. So I want to go with that though, man. I think Dominic Mysterio is trying to form his own stable behind the scenes because he sees things imploding. Things are gonna implode with Mommy once she comes back, and she's gonna be like, "You giving Liv Morgan attention? You choosing her over me?" Eventually, they'll have a falling out. Obviously, he needs to settle the score with Rey Mysterio. He's 0-2 against Rey at WrestleMania. I would have liked him to be 1-1. I think that would have been a more interesting story going into the last WrestleMania. But I do think Rey Mysterio will retire with Dominic Mysterio beating him at WrestleMania, and that's how we're going to end that story. So in order to do that, we need to make sure the build-up is still good, and we need to make sure Dominic is still terrorizing his father. And he can do that by soiling the name of the LWO, saying, I'm the real Eddie. I'm the next Eddie. Eddie's my dad. I'm the leader of the LWO Wolfpack because we go hard. I've been to prison. Dominic's he's gonna cut the promo, and I'm gonna like it, man. I like Dominic Mysterio, man. I like his character. I think he should have got like heel of the year. Last year he could have got superstar. I think he should have gotten something. Obviously he's been around for some time because he can't really get rising star, I don't think, but they do that sometimes, give rising star to guys who's been wrestling for some time. But I really like Dominic, and I really want him to wrestle again. Hope he feels well. He is well. The mustache with the mullet is throwing me off, but that's some good heel work. He's really into the character, man. I'm sure he doesn't want to walk around with that weak ass mustache. It's one of the weakest ever. However, it's paying homage to Eddie Guerrero with the mustache and the mullet from back in the day, if you know what I mean. So, man, he's really leaning into the I'm the next Eddie, but he's the Eddie, you know, the WCW Eddie. You know what I'm saying? He's the early Eddie Guerrero. He's the Eddie Guerrero with China in the WWF at the time. So I would really love to see what we can get out of this. Me personally, man, I'm looking forward to it. I genuinely am. Him form his own stable, and then we can still keep running it back, man. The Latino wrestlers, they're on fire right now. You got to keep giving them, you know, storylines and things to do. And you know, Andrade's my favorite superstar. He can come into the mix somehow. He needs to face Santos Escobar some way, somehow. Hopefully we can get there eventually. That's why I want to get. But obviously this video is about Dominic and how he's going to be the leader of the faction. So maybe Andrade challenges Dominic to see who's the real Latino man. Finally, let's have a banger of a match. And Dominic says, nah. Dominic says, nah, you're going to fight Santos Escobar. I am the Latino man, but I'm gonna let you, you know, my light work. You can't even handle my light work. I'll let Santos get rid of you. Andrade beats Santos. Dominic faces Andrade. Andrade loses. Obviously it won't be clean, but Rey Mysterio will come out and he said, hey, I owed you a favor for helping me out at WrestleMania. And then we get the LWO versus the LWO Wolfpack again. It don't got to be at WrestleMania, though. We can just do this at like a SummerSlam, or we're looking further down the line. We can do this at like a Survivor Series. I would love to see a Survivor Series match with LWO versus the LWO Wolfpack, because we don't have no damn bloodline, and we don't need to do a whole bunch of champions going against each other. We could do an LWO versus LWO Wolfpack for War Games. That's what we can do. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know your opinions, man. As you can see, I'm very excited about this topic, and I really want to see it come to fruition because, like I said, I like everyone involved. Everyone knows I love Zelina Vega. Everyone knows I like Dominic Mysterio. Everybody knows Andrade is my favorite wrestler. Everybody knows that I'm very high on Santos Escobar, and everyone knows I've come around to Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo based off of their in-ring work. I didn't like them, just their character-wise, but after I've seen what they can doing the ring together, I never really watched their tag team matches like that. I kind of like them, and I do like Elektra Lopez. I like what I've been seeing from her as of late as well. She's a very good valet. She might be a better valet with the whole group and whole than Zelina Vega, but Zelina Vega is the ultimate manager, and I like her in the ring, so she's not better, but I think she fits the valet status for her group better than Zelina does the LWO. Zelina Vega needs to be with Andrade. She just doesn't look right with the LWO to me anymore. But that's my opinion. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Peace!